You might suspect that your week went really well. But if you didn't have a measurable, if you didn't have a target that you were aiming for, you couldn't quantify it, could you? You couldn't quantify the week. And without being able to quantify how it was a good week, the likelihood of repeating a good week is very, very slim. What are you aiming at in life? What are you aiming at in your business? What are you aiming at in your finances? What are you aiming at in your relationships, your marriage, your fitness? What are you aiming at in your spiritual well-being? And by the way, how would you even know if you had a great week if you didn't have a target? So a target is something that you're aiming for. Not just the goal, the big goal, but the target that gets you one step closer to the goal. If the goal is to get upstairs, one step, two step, three step, going up the step, those are your targets, right? So you got to aim at each one. By the way, what I've learned is that you can trip going up the stairs or going down the stairs when you start skipping steps. So you got to have one foot in front of the other, and those are your targets, right? You might suspect that your week went really well. But if you didn't have a measurable, if you didn't have a target that you were aiming for, you couldn't quantify it, could you? You couldn't quantify the week. And without being able to quantify how it was a good week, the likelihood of repeating a good week is very, very slim. And sometimes I think in business, we're all guilty of shooting at the wrong target. Sometimes we're just staying too small for too long. Sometimes we're not aiming high enough, or we're trying to play it safe. And I want to encourage you in this episode with something that Grant Cardone told me at his offices in Florida. He said, make your target people, Tracy. He said, find the need that people have and serve them in that area. And do your best to relieve that pain, remove that pain. He continued saying that in business, things are going to go wrong. And when they go wrong, even in the best laid plans, throw out the plan and come back to the target, and make sure you remember the target is always people. So make it's people. And it's not broken systems and plans. It's people that I have to serve. And that was a good, fresh reminder to me. The moment that you go back to the plan is when things are going wrong, and you go back, I got to go back to the plan. I left the plan. When you go back to the plan, you've disconnected from the people, and the people are having the issues. Relieve the pain that people are suffering with, and be present with them is what he was talking about. So I know this. I'm in the people business. I know that it's my responsibility, as many people have pain in their business, no matter what the industry is, they have pain in their business. It's my job to come and remove the pain, or at the very least, relieve the pain. And then, and only then, once the pain that the business is struggling with, once that's been relieved or removed, it's only then that we can take measures to go beyond that and grow further and develop that business and that organization. One thing I've noticed in life that I think is true in business is that it's very difficult on focusing on anything else but the pain you're actually experiencing in the moment. So let me help you relieve some of that pain that you're dealing with. Click the link attached to this post, and let's get started today discovering how that pain can be removed to where we can go beyond that and focus on bigger and better things.